No one understands me, man. You don't understand. There you go. Isn't that the anthem of life as a teenager, right? No one understands me. What's interesting though is I'm seeing that as a common theme. If you are someone who is experiencing hair loss and you try to talk about it, I want to make this basically a theme of one of my channels. That if you talk about hair loss in any way, expect to be misunderstood. And I think for those of you who have been with me for a while, you already can think of a few examples where I say one thing to help people with hair loss and it gets taken out of context or misunderstood so easily. So I want us to talk about this because we all can relate to this. Anyone who's watching this channel at some point in their life can already relate to me that you are misunderstood if you talk about hair loss. I'll give you the most recent example, which hasn't happened yet, but it's going to. Today was the day I uploaded a video where I asked everyone to vote whether I am balding, do I just have a receding hairline, or basically am I a hypocrite for even having a hair loss channel because I have too much hair to even talk about it, especially at age 36 and a half. So I'm gonna predict this. There will be people who comment on it, who aren't one of you, by the way. You're part of the 10 to 15% of my subscribers who actually watch my videos. But like someone who's not a subscriber, someone who just finds the video, which already means internally they're trying to figure out if they're balding. So that already speaks volumes about them, right? But they're gonna comment and they're gonna say something to this effect. Man, you're obsessed with hair loss. Get a life, man. Get over it. They're gonna say that. I predict it. People will say that on that video. And if they don't say that, then they're going to try to be overly involved and try to help me deal with it or whatever it is. Because people cannot accept that I am just here as a host, just hanging out, making videos to help other people. They're going to interpret that video as I am needing the help. That I'm not doing this for other people, but that I myself am freaking out about hair loss. That's what's gonna happen. People are gonna take that out of context. So how does this relate to you? How can you already relate? Here's my guess. My guess is if you made it to my hair loss channel, what that means already is you've attempted to say out loud to another human being, hey, I've got some concerns or anxieties. I think I may be losing my hair. You look up and start seeing the temples going back or whatever it is. And you've had this conversation with someone and you were met with less than a compassionate response. Most likely you were met with something to the effect of, man, just get over it. Guys just go bald, man. Believe in yourself, man. Just have some self-confidence and just get over it, man. Quit being such a girl. Quit being such a baby, man. Just shave it. Just get over it. Or they'll say something like, oh man, you're not going bald. What are you talking about? And in neither way were any of those comments helpful. Meanwhile, people come to my hair loss channel and I'm honest. If you're losing your hair, you're going to find out by trying out one of my theories, which comes down to you checking out your hairline at age 1 and determining how soon you were able to grow a full beard and whether or not you've got thinning already and whether or not you have Asian ethnicity in your DNA. And I will help you through that and I will help you find a way to deal with it. You can't get that from the free world. You can't say, hey, I think I might be losing my hair. They're either going to meet it with get over it, man, or you've got nothing to worry about. And I'm not going to do that. If you got something to worry about, if you're losing your hair, I will tell you and I'll help you through it. All right? But I'm not going to say, oh, it's no big deal. No, it is a big deal. It's part of your identity. And especially if you're a young man, like in your late teens or early 20s, especially it's a big deal. It's easy for a 36-year-old guy to say, oh, it's no big deal. Well, you know what? I'm pushing 40 at this point, really. So of course it means less to me than it matters to someone who's 21. Okay? But my point is this. If you are experiencing hair loss, prepare to be misunderstood. I have grown to expect it as part of the norm as someone who is a YouTuber who focuses on hair loss. So easily everything I say is taken out of context. And so easily it reflects my character as a human being, that people assume that I am actually worried about my hair loss because I speak to people who are needing those words of encouragement. It's funny because I was looking at, what should I call it? Like, what would be a good comment for someone who's not a subscriber, hasn't watched my videos before, they just kind of show up on the shore and just hurl a comment and then never come back? What would be a good word for that? So I had one last week. A guy had said, you keep talking about that hair loss isn't part of my identity. My confidence isn't affected. And he's saying all my catchphrases. And he's like, you're saying that so much, I'm finding it hard to believe. It sounds like you've actually got some security issues yourself. And see, that's the whole thing. It's so easy to be misunderstood. Even when you are a confident person who's experiencing hair loss and helping other people, even I especially can be misunderstood. So I make this video for all of you to remember that no matter what level of confidence you reach in your hair loss journey, still expect to be misunderstood. And just know that if you try to have a conversation about it in the real world, prepare to be either responded with apathy. Well, not apathy. No, that's the thing. It'd be one thing if it were apathy. Instead, people are going to tell you to get over it, quit being a baby, or they're going to downplay it. I will not do that. Why? Because I care about you, and I'm honest, and I'm upfront about all of this. I care enough about you to be honest, and we can have these conversations on this channel. Why? Because I care about you, and I care enough about you to be honest. Me be honest to you. Honest, yes.